Hi everyone, thank you so much for joining me today. I have a cute little project that I wanted to share with you. I made this project as a class kit during October, so just recently. And all of my class ladies loved the way that I decorated it, so I wanted to share it with you as well. Now, the fold itself is not new, but the way in which I decorated it is, and that's what I want to really sort of share with you today. And it's using the Stars at Night bundle, and this bundle is featured in the September to December mini catalogue. It's from the Oh Holy Night suite, and it's on pages 14 and 15. Now that it's a huge suite, so these are just a few products that I'm using from that suite. The bundle itself is 3 pieces, so you have this amazing die set with lots of frames and lots of dies that you can use for all sorts of lovely creations. It's not just Christmassy, but yeah, I think it lends itself to religious, but you know, we're creative people. We can make them fit in so many ways, can't we? This is the stamp set, and yeah, again, stars and a few sort of sentiments. And what I also like is, as I said, it's 3 pieces, so it also has a hybrid embossing folder as well. And what this means is that this large die fits into your embossing folder, just like that. So you would layer it with the die cutting side up, and then you would put your cardstock over the top. So the side that you want facing outward is what you want to place face down inside the folder. So for example, if you are cutting some foil, and I have a little scrap piece, you would place it with the white facing up and the foil face down. And then you would obviously close it over and run it through your die cutting machine, which would cut and emboss at the same time. Love it, love it, love it. I think it's a really great and clever use of products. The other product that we are using from that suite is the designer series paper. Now, I've got 5 of the 6 sheets here because I've used so much of it already. And what I like is that it's just, yeah, it has that beautiful sort of, night scenes with the stars and that, Bethlehem style sort of buildings, city focus with the, in the sand sort of dunes sort of thing. That's to one side, and then on the back you get more generic and neutral paper, like patterns, so that you can use these for all kinds of occasions throughout the year. So yeah, so those are what we'll be using today. And this is the card that we will be making. So it's kind of like, it's the Faux Centre Step card. So, traditional style center step would have the cut marks in, and you would score at different levels and those sorts of things. Whereas this way, it has been doing the rounds for a little while now, and it's, it's really easy to make, so much easier in many ways. And, and so I have decorated my one using the decorated my Faux Centre Step using the Stars of Night. So I want to just take you through how to make it quickly, just in case you don't know, and then we will set about decorating. So I'm just going to leave this one here. That's there. I've got a lot of my pieces pre-prepared already. But what I'll do as well is pop a link to the blog post, which will have all the dimensions for you if you wanted to make them. But to start with, we're just going to go through making the base, and I'm going to do that in basic white. So the first thing, I make it in a very economical way with my cardstock. So you need 2 pieces, which is this top piece here, and then you need your card base here. So the first piece, so taking an A4 piece of paper, what you want to do is score it straight down the middle. So score it straight down the middle on the short edge. And then on this side, we are going to cut it in 3. So that's at 99 millimeters. So 210, scored at 105, and then cut at 99, which will give you 3 equal pieces. So it's nice and economical. You're not going to waste any piece there. Now the card base, so that's this section here, this nice little zigzaggy piece we're going to make. So what I'm going to do, and with this one, I do use a combination of inches because it does make it easier for some of the score marks. So I'm going to cut it in half. So that way I've got 2 card bases ready to go. So that's good. There we go. 2. We'll pop one aside for later. Now we're going to score. I'm just going to move my cutting blade up and bring my score blade in. Now what I'm going to do is score at I'm going to score at 1 inch. So 1 inch, and then we're going to do another score at 1 inch, and then from our second score to the edge is about 160 millimeters. So then I'm going to slide it along and score at 80 millimeters. I can't work that out in inches. That is just way beyond my comprehension of inches. But that makes it nice, round, whole numbers and a combination. I know I'm weird, but that's okay. Bear with me. So now we just need to fold it and score in, burnish our score lines. So the first one we're going to make is with our 2 larger panels, and that's simply folding it in half, like that. Now we want the folded section to be on the back, and then we are going to fold this one up, just like that. And then we're going to fold this next one back on itself to make that concertina fold. And there we go. And there we've got our base. Really quick, really easy to make. They're just wonderful. So yeah, it's no wonder they're popular, and you'll find lots of decorated ones out in the internet land. So here are all my pieces. So the first thing I've got all of my lovely stamping pieces just here. So a bigger piece, a smaller piece. We have an envelope if you like to do your envelopes. And then we have this beautiful, beautiful, I don't know if you can see that. I'm hoping it's coming across. But this is the luster paper. It comes in 12 by 12 sheets, and it's in colors for 2023 to 2025 colors. So there's 5 different colors in a pack. I think you get 2 sheets in a pack, maybe. I need to check that. But yeah, they are in the annual catalogue, so the 2023 annual catalogue, and it's just stunning. So we're going to be using some of that, and that features in here, just like that. So it's good. Awesome. All right, so we're going to set aside these pieces for now, because I always like to do my stamping first. Alrighty, and now we'll just bring in our Night of Navy ink. And we'll stamp our pieces. So we've got, I'm using the stars just on these corners here. I'm doing this one first so that it gives a little bit longer time for it to dry, because it, being a luster paper, it has a coating on it. So you want to give it a little bit of time for it to transfer over, but you also want to give it a little bit longer time to dry, because, yeah, just that coating does require that. Now, I've just got a simple Merry Christmas image, and that's going to go on my bigger piece. I'm going to pop it off to the side. This piece here is going to go on the inside of my card, so I can write my message and greeting. So it'll be just in there. So yeah, I've done it off to the side, so I've got some more space to write this time. And then we've got this sentiment, which is for our front here. Beautiful. Oh, nicely done. Great. Okay. Oh, envelope. Got to do the envelope. Alrighty. Let's add some stars. Yay. Love that. Alrighty, so let's pop those aside. We'll come back to these ones. This one we're going to die cut with the die from the, obviously from the die set. So I'll come back to that one. Alrighty. Now, so this is the die here. And we'll just pop away to the die cutting machine and do that now. There we go. Nice one, isn't it? It's a beautiful shape. I like that shape. It's lovely. Okay, so we'll set that one aside. Now we'll bring in our other pieces. So as you can see, I've got a couple of stars here. Oh, let me pick you up. Now these I have die cut using dies out of the die set, of course. But I've used some silver self-adhesive, adhesive-backed glimmer paper. So you get a sheet of silver and a sheet of gold in a pack, and these came out in September in the online exclusives section release. So yeah, and these, you know, essentially you die cut and you get stickers. Nice, quick, easy. No fussing with any adhesives for these ones today. So that's nice. Now, I've cut down some designer paper to help decorate my front. So what we will do is score these ones in. So this is my top section. So we can see this process again. So there we go. So that's going to sit over the top. And then we've got our base. So we'll start with our two larger sections and make the card backing, flip it over, and then the second score line in, we're going to fold up, burnish, and then concertina that next fold over. Really easy stuff. So the first thing we're going to do is adhere our designer paper to here. The strips match here. Now for this, I'm going to use a little bit of liquid glue. It's a warm day today, So my glue is running very fast out of the tube. So I'm going to just blot that one a little bit before I stick it, or I'm going to end up with glue seeping out of my sides. There we go. So that one goes there. Now, because it is warm, it's probably dried really well today. So then this piece is going to go here. Now, again, you might want to use tape for luster paper. I do find Tombow does work as well, but you do need to let it sit longer. It's just one of those things. It does work, but just need to give it a bit of extra time. There we go. So that's that one done. And then we'll do our inside. Da, da, da. There we go, inside. So our inside's done, and we've got our two pieces that make our base decorated. Nice and easy. Okay, so now we're going to pop this piece onto our front panel, and that fits on nicely, just like that. Bit more Tombow. Oh. I'm getting glue everywhere today, aren't I? That's okay. It's just glue. It does clean up. There we go. Okay, so we're just going to peel and stick this one. Da, da, da. There we go. I'm going to have my points straight up and down. You might want to rotate it and have them off to, you know, the side if you prefer. Slightly different, but yeah, I like mine up and down. So now I'm just going to peel this one. These little ones are always a little bit more trickier. There we go. And then I'm just going to pop that one there. Make sure he's straight. There we go. And then our sentiment will go on like that with some dimensionals. Alrighty. Now if you've got some long strippy bits, these are going to work great for this. Kind of looks like a face. I know, I'm crazy, but that's okay. So we'll pop our sentiment on, and then we are going to attach our front panel to our base, or our center step to our base, and then we are done. Now for this, I'm definitely going to use some tear tape. Alrighty, tear tape. Where are you? There you are. Alright, I'm going to pop some on both edges here. It's tear tape. You're allowed to tear it. You don't have to cut it. I know it's always a hot topic at class. So yeah, so you want some at the top and the bottom of both edges here. And so what I'm going to do, I'm going to start with this edge because it's overhanging a little bit, but we're going to just fold that over there, and then we're going to bring this in. There we go. Alrighty, now I'm going to put mine directly in the center for this card, but you can make them off to a side, either side. You can make this, you know, half again, and you can have a lot of fun playing with different shapes, or sorry, different widths to create different effects with this card. So yeah, so just let your creativity run a little bit wild there. So what I'm going to do is line it up with the bottom and make sure that it is straight. Yep, just like that. And then I'm going to slowly pull that one out and press it down to stick. Yay. That will stick nicely. Now, to get the back side to stick, it's very simple. Just close your card over, and at least you'll know this way it will sit nicely in an envelope as well. So there we go. All done. That is our little card ready to go. Yay. Really pretty stuff. Well, thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you've been inspired by my version of the Faux Centre Step. And yeah, I hope you'll be trying 1 or 10 of these soon. Bye for now.